Word nerds, visualize your vocabulary. Turn any SAT or ACT word into a picture I remember forever. Braces, day 2, take 2. Alright, our first word here is obsolete. Obsolete is an adjective and it basically means ancient, something that's very outdated. Like, I'm so late. I'm sorry I'm so late. After work today, I'm going to donate this to the museum and I'm going to go ahead and get myself a new modern bicycle. Or a motorcycle will be better too. I wonder which one he's going to get. Next one, we have turbulent. Turbulent is an adjective. It basically means you're agitated about something. And this is how you remember it. You remember it with turbulent. So, there are these two men who wear different turbans. One has a white turban, the other has a black turban. Each of them have some lint on each of theirs. And then there's this commotion where everyone on the boat that they're on gets around and gets a little crazy. And so somehow, this guy's lint got onto the white person's lint and vice versa. And with that, there's so much more that's actually happened here too. Not much more to really say afterwards. They're just agitated because of turbulent on each other's places. Next up, we have mellifluous. Mellifluous is an adjective, and this just basically means, like, very soothing. Now, Mel was Lewis here, now he would have been very soothing. That's actually how you remember that, too. At least that's how I remember it. Next up, we have this word, extricate. Extricate is a verb, and this just basically means exact. To go ahead and do the exact of something. Extract. And here, it's extract. Extract here is like, it just basically means we're extracting something. When extricating something, you're taking it out. And so you remember this with extricate. Now, as a crime-fighting hero goes ahead and runs off, his cape got stuck here. And he knows that this will happen because it happens every time. And so while he extracts off his cape, he goes ahead and brings out an extra cape. Next up, we have distended. Distended is an adjective, and this just basically means something is bloated. Very bloated. Now, of course, bloated things, remember this with distender. And so you go ahead, you're a doctor, you'll see this guy with some bloated skin, and you touch it a little bit, and you ask, is this tender? And definitely not. It's definitely not tender. Alright? Next up, we have poignant. Now, poignant here is an adjective, and this just basically means you're very emotional. Poignant, you do something that's very emotional. When you did a poignant act, you're very emotional. And so a millionaire goes ahead, watches a hungry homeless veterinarian going ahead, trying to get some coins on the outside. And then the millionaire basically gives him his business card and a bag of coins and says, hey, call me whatever you need to. There's more where that came from too. I think the homeless vet is actually kind of grateful right now. Next up, we have mitigate. Mitigate is a verb, and this just basically means to alleviate something. So there are these three kind of doors that you're supposed to take to hell. And then the middle door, suddenly a red carpet arrives, and there's a 3-minute, 10-minute massage, as well as some drinks and this thing too. This door is supposed to go ahead and help alleviate the pain of descending to hell. So remember, alleviate with middle gate. Next up, we have glib. Glib. Glib is like an adjective, and this is basically means you're fast talking. Like, this rib here is very glib. It's glibbing right now. He's like, did you know there are true ribs and false ribs? And it goes ahead and talks on and on and on about it too. It's like fast talking too. Next up, we have foist. Foist basically means insert. Now, you come home from work and you realize your wife here is in her evening dress and gonna go out because you realize your 2-year-old triplets are making mayhem, and she's not ready to scream at them. So she's going out with her girlfriends. She goes ahead and gives you a pot roast and says put it in the oven later. Yeah, I don't know how I deal with these people. Alright, and finally we have antipathy. Antipathy is a noun, and this just basically means to loathe, the loathing of something. So remember this with antitip of tree. The ant shows antipathy towards the leaves by licking them and not eating them. I feel like that's empathy, but okay, that makes sense. I hope to see you guys soon. Until next time, peace. Sean Han out. Peace. Bye bye. Antipathy, noun. Voice, verb. Glib, adjective. Glib, adjective. Mitigate, verb. Poignant, adjective. Distended, adjective. Tender, adjective. Exquisite, adjective. Mellifluous, adjective. Turbulent, adjective. Obsolete, adjective. And that is the end of today's word. Let's visualize your vocabulary. See you guys soon. Sign out. Peace. Bye bye.